are going to the airport and I'm about to leave for Europe. I'm going via Sydney and Dubai, and my final destination is Prague.
As you can see, I traveled on an Airbus A380. It was amazing. It's the largest passenger plane in the world, carrying up to 850 people, though Emirates usually has around 500 seats. I enjoyed the views of New Zealand's Southern Alps. Christchurch to Sydney took 3.5 hours, and we could pick up our meals from a menu, and they all were delicious. And here we're already approaching the runway in Sydney.
Sydney Airport.
As you can see, they were selling kangaroo skins in the shops, but I just couldn't resist and bought a boomerang instead. And now we are taking off on the longest part of the journey from Sydney to Dubai, 14.5 hours. Out of that, 8 hours are over the ocean and 6.5 hours over land. Now you can watch the flight animation with me. Finally approaching Dubai airport. As you can see, there's nearly nothing to see. The poor visibility is caused by sand and dust in the air. But don't worry, the engines are built to handle a bit of it. When I was going by bus to the next terminal, it took 10 minutes, 15, 20, and I was starting to feel a bit uneasy, but luckily I made it to my plane. Guess what I bought in Dubai? You're right, the most expensive chocolate I've ever had. Dubai pistachio chocolate for 25 euros. It was delicious, but of course we ate it very slowly. And finally, this is the last part of my exhausting journey, 5.5 hours to Prague. This time the flight is almost evenly split, about 2.5 hours over water and 3 hours over land. Again, here you can see the flight animation. Telling you, I can't wait to see my family and friends.
Home sweet home. Hooray! I spent my first night in Prague. Waiting for Jane, who is about to pick me